Hi guys and girls, this is Miss Poe. I'm a physical science teacher at Pickens High School as well as Mr. Haney and Mr. Hicks, and we just wanted to put together a short video letting you know how to get in ItsLearning every day and how to access your assignments every day. So when you log in, you may see this screen with overview, plans, resources, follow-ups, etc. The only button that you need to focus on is resources, and we tried to set it up so that's your home page, but we don't really have any way of knowing if that has worked out or not. So the only button that you will ever need to click on for this class is the resource button. Now when you get in resources, there's only going to be one folder available to you for the entire semester, and that is the weekly assignments folder. So you will click on it, and right now we only have January published and only the first week of January. So that's the only thing that you'll be able to see. So when you click on the month, January, and then you will see your weekly folder and you select the correct date, and next week is January 11th to January 15th, and that's where we're going to start. So you click on that. And there are certain things that you will see in the folder every week. Every week you will see a weekly agenda. That weekly agenda tells you it's got an essential question every day, and it tells you what you're doing for that day. So let's click on that and open it. So if you scroll down, you'll see day by day. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And you can see that we have dropped in the standard for the day. We have an essential question there, activities, and if there is any homework, which is typically anything that's not completed in class. So this will be everything that you see or that you need to see for each day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that is available to you every week in that folder. So I'm going to go back to that folder. There's your weekly agenda. The next thing that you're going to see for this particular week is the outline for the first unit. So let's go ahead and look at that. It tells you day by day what we're doing. So our first unit is matter and nuclear chemistry. So here's our outline for that. If you scroll down through and look at it, you can see the topic day by day by day. It's exactly 13 days long. And so on day 13, you'll be taking your Unit 1 test. But again, these are the topics that we are going to be covering. We start out with classifying matter as either pure substances or mixtures for the first 2 days. Then we move into changes in matter, the subatomic particles of atoms, the atomic structure of atoms, isotopes, and this is where we focus on the nucleus, and nuclear processes, nuclear radiation, nuclear equations, nuclear decay, and nuclear energy pros and cons. So that is where we are at with that. That is our outline. And I want to make clear to everyone right now that in this unit we go ahead and we start addressing the periodic table on day 4 and day 5. I want to make it clear and that everyone understands that we will not be memorizing the periodic table of elements. We will be using it. We have to understand how to read it and how to use it, but we will not be memorizing element names and symbols and what order they're in. So I just want everybody take a deep breath and understand that. The second thing that you'll see under this week is the study guide for Unit 1. You may want to go ahead and print this thing out. You will need it for the first unit test. And so what you're going to see first are the standards for the entire unit, then some vocabulary that you need to know, and I can statements. In other words, what you should be able to do for the test. And then you're going to have some sample questions. Now, I need to point out that the study guides for this class are issued by the State Department, and they are not identical to the test. they are practice on the same concepts, but they are not identical to the test questions. So I just want to make that clear right now. But your study guides are there every week. They're always available. Now, the next thing you're going to see are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we will probably publish those each morning. Right now, I have them all published so that you can see what we're doing. I want to make sure that if there's any types of issues when you're in each day, that you understand what to do. And so there's an issue in this first day, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it. This is Monday's assignments. Now, what you're going to see every day, the very first thing you're going to see is an agenda for that day. You need to read through the agenda. It tells you what the topic is. It has your question, your essential question that you should be able to answer at the end of the day. And then it tells you what to do in the learning path. So in order to get to the learning path every day, and there is a learning path for every day, so you read the agenda, then you scroll down, and it'll say click on the image to get to the learning path for whatever the topic is. So all you have to do is click on the image, and it is going to take you to the learning path. Now it will say your teacher has prepared a learning path, da-da-da-da-da. But I've already opened this one, so it says resume. It'll typically say start. So I'm going to resume my learning path, and I'm going to go back to the beginning of it. So typically every day there is a PowerPoint. Sometimes it's a video where we have voiced over the PowerPoint to help you understand it better. Either way, you need to look at the PowerPoint every day so that you can understand the content for that day. So let's say, okay, I'm done with that. So the next thing that it's going to take us to is possibly a task. You just follow the order. So one of the things that I noticed here is that on this particular task, and this is a problem that I was speaking of earlier that you might come up with, there's no file here. So if there's no file here, there's nothing that you can do. Typically your tasks are not for a grade. It's just something to help you understand the content better. So if you run into this situation, you say, oh, okay, there's no file here. So I'm just going to click yes that I've done it, because we can see if you complete the task. We also know if there's not a file available. So if you run up in that situation, you just click that you've completed the task. The next thing that you might see a reading passage, or you might see a video, but either way, you need to continue the learning path. Now here's another problem that you may encounter. This video is here, it's present, you can see the intro to the video when you click on play, and it takes you right to the video. But occasionally you may not see an image here. The screen may be black or gray, and therefore it appears that there is no video. If that happens, you just come up here to the link and click directly on the link, and it will open a new screen and take you right to the video so that you can watch it. Okay, so again, if there is a black screen or a gray screen, and it may actually say that this video is unavailable, all you have to do is come up here and click on the link itself, and it will take you straight to the video every time. So let's assume that we've watched this video, and now we're going to the last step in this particular learning path, which is a practice sheet. There is a practice sheet at the bottom of every learning path. Well, let's say 90% of the learning paths in this class. So you will need to, of course, open it. And then these documents are editable, so you just click and you start answering the questions, and then it will save your answers, as you know, and then you will just hit submit. Okay, so once the assignment has been submitted, it's going to show up in the bottom of the screen that this was it. You completed this learning path. Well done. You click OK, and then close that learning path, and you are done for the day. So let's go on and let's say look at, let's go to Friday. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to Friday. I'm going to scroll down to Friday. And again, what you see is your agenda for the day. This is your essential question that you should be able to answer when you are done. And you scroll down and you'll see the image for the learning path. So you click on the learning path. Now, here's what happened. When I clicked on this, it says the link that points to a resource has been deleted. If that happens, then you can email your teacher, because all we have to do at that point, that just means that we didn't make the learning path visible for you. So I will go back in as a teacher right now. I'm going to go into my resources folder, January and January 11th. I'm going to scroll down to Friday. I'm going to click on it. And when I do that and I scroll down to click on my image, then you can see that I did not make this path visible to students. So I'm going to do that now. And then I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to log in as a student. I'm going to go to resources, weekly assignments, January, this week. And then I'm going to scroll down to Friday. Again, here's my agenda. This is what I need to be able to know at the end of this lesson. And then I click on the image. And now you can see that the learning path is there and ready to start up. So if you guys have any questions or any issues, please email your teacher. That would be either Mr. Haney, Mr. Hicks, or myself, and we will get you going on, make sure you know how to get in here, make sure you know what we're doing. But hopefully you can see that we've tried to set it up for you very easily by just using this one folder, resources, and then weekly assignments. And then just click on the week, and then you'll just work through the week. You need to make sure that you are logging in during school hours and getting these assignments done. The assignment at the bottom of the learning path will be for a grade, and of course you'll have your first test about 13 days out, so you need to make sure that you understand the content. Hopefully we'll get back in the classroom soon, but for right now, while we're digital, we just have to work from home and use what we've got. So again, please email your respective teacher if you're having any problems logging in. Again, you can reference this video. That will help you work through each day and each week. And just let us know if you have any questions. We look forward to being back in the classroom with you all soon. We hope that that happens very soon. And please be patient. Again, if there's an assignment that is not editable, you can email your teacher and we'll go in and fix that. You need to make sure that you log in during the school day. Sometimes your teachers might meet with you on Google Meets. Hopefully this video will help and you guys will know exactly what you're doing. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Y'all have a good day. Thanks.